Okay, so some huge news just broke in the tech world. IBM has officially announced that it's acquiring the data streaming pioneer, Confluent. This is an absolutely massive deal, so let's get right into what it all means.
Yep, you heard that right. It's that simple, and it's that big. IBM, one of the original titans of enterprise tech, is bringing Confluent into the fold. And this move, wow, it signals a huge shift in the industry. And it really all boils down to one thing: the future of data. So what's the real driver behind all this?
And that quote, right from the official announcement, it just says it all, doesn't it? This isn't just about buying a successful company. It's about building the fundamental infrastructure for the next wave of artificial intelligence. IBM is betting that if real-time data is the fuel for AI, well, Confluent is the superhighway that delivers it.
All right, so a move this big, you know it's not going to be cheap. So let's talk about money. Let's put a price tag on the future of real-time data and break down the numbers on this deal.
So, the big question on everyone's mind: what does it actually cost to acquire a category-defining company like Confluent?
Okay, get this, $31 per share. But here's the real kicker. It's an all-cash deal. I mean, think about that for a second. That's IBM putting cold, hard cash on the table. It shows an incredible amount of confidence, right? This isn't some complicated stock swap. It's a huge, definitive statement about their strategy.
But you know, this is about so much more than just the money. It's really about strategy. This acquisition is a massive signpost, pointing to where the entire industry is headed.
And check out this quote from Confluent CEO, Jay Krebs. It just perfectly nails their shared vision. It's this idea that you're not just reacting to data after the fact, but you're operating on a constant live stream of information. That's what event-driven intelligence is all about, and it is absolutely the key to building AI that can react in real time.
So, you might be wondering, what exactly is this technology at the heart of the deal? Well, it's called data streaming. The best way to think about it is like a central nervous system for a whole business. See, instead of your data being siloed off in different databases, data streaming lets it all flow continuously in real time between all your applications. We're talking everything from sales transactions to sensor readings. And why does that matter? Because it's absolutely critical for training and running the kind of modern AI models that need that constant, up-to-the-second information.
Okay, so whenever a super innovative company gets bought by a giant, there's always that one big question, right? Is it just going to get swallowed up and disappear, or will its mission actually get to continue?
Well, the answer we're getting is really clear. Confluent is not just going to be dissolved into the big blue machine. The plan is for it to keep operating as its own distinct brand and business, and honestly, that's crucial if you want to keep the talent, the culture, and the focus that made them a leader in the first place. And look, this isn't IBM's first time at the rodeo. They've got a whole playbook for this stuff. Just look at what they did with other open-source giants like Red Hat and, more recently, HashiCorp. The pattern is pretty consistent, right? Step 1, acquire a key leader. Step 2, let them operate as their own thing. And Step 3, use IBM's massive global scale to amplify their mission. If you're part of the Confluent community, that track record has got to give you a lot of confidence. So let's zoom out. What does this mean for everybody else? Because this deal isn't just about IBM and Confluent. No way. It's like a giant flare being shot up, signaling to the entire market what the next front in the AI arms race is. This puts a ton of pressure on the other cloud giants, your AWS, your Google, your Microsoft, to really step up their own real-time data game.
All right, so if we're going to boil this all down, here are the key takeaways. First, data streaming is no longer a niche thing. It's officially the foundation for modern AI. You got to have it. Second, this is just more proof that open source continues to be a massive driver of value in the enterprise world. Third, the AI infrastructure arms race is really heating up, and it's moving beyond just who has the best chips and models to who controls the data platforms. And finally, and this might be the biggest one, the new competitive advantage isn't just having data anymore. It's about having data in motion.
And I think we can wrap up our look at this deal with this really powerful statement from Jay Krebs again. The message here is all about acceleration, not changing course. The core idea that started as the open-source project Apache Kafka, which then grew into the company Confluent, well, now it's about to go global and become a fundamental piece of how the world's biggest companies work. And that leaves us with one last, big, thought-provoking question, doesn't it? As we watch these tech giants strategically snap up these key pieces of the puzzle, from data platforms to infrastructure tools, you have to wonder, are we watching the future of AI being built not just in labs by engineers, but in boardrooms through these massive, landscape-shifting deals? It certainly gives you a lot to think about.